back to my kitchen. We just got back from the market and we have a whole bunch of seasonal produce that I can't wait to turn into a delicious dish. I was thinking about what is something that I make every year that I love, and I immediately thought of my summer corn cake, which we'll top with a tomato and avocado salsa. We're also going to make a seasonal bread salad, which includes tomatoes, cucumbers, and homemade croutons tossed together with red onions, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. This is a delicious summer treat that I can't wait to share with you. Let's go ahead and get started. First, we'll get started with bread salad. I love this because it's simple ingredients and it's usually fresh from the garden in the summertime because you're using tomatoes and cucumbers, and then you just toss it together with a super yummy homemade crouton. So I'm going to start with dicing up some fresh sourdough bread and tossing it with some olive oil, salt, and pepper, and putting it into the oven at 350 degrees and letting it toast for about 15 minutes just to dehydrate the bread a little bit, and then we'll toss it with the other ingredients and the dressing. While the croutons are baking, we'll go ahead and mix the rest of the ingredients for the bread salad. Now we're going to make the tomato and avocado salsa that's going to go on top of our summer corn cakes. I love using homegrown tomatoes, and you can use diced canned tomatoes for this recipe, but being that it's summertime and there's nothing like a homegrown tomato, that's what we'll use. But first we have to take the skin off. Don't worry, it sounds really daunting, but I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to take the tomato skins off, and that is using the blanching method. So to do that, you're going to take a chef's knife and cut a little X through the center of each tomato. Then we're going to place the tomatoes in boiling water for about 1 minute, and you'll see the skins start to fall off. Then we'll put them in ice cold water to stop the cooking process because we do want raw tomatoes, and the skins will just finish peeling off, and then we'll be able to dice them. Let me show you. tomatoes are out of the boiling water and resting in an ice cold water bath. That's going to allow the skins to start peeling off the tomato. We'll go ahead and take them out. Now we'll just give them a good dice and they'll go into the tomato avocado salsa. Let's assemble the tomato avocado salsa. We'll start with the diced tomatoes that we just finished chopping up, and we will add all of the other ingredients. So we have into the refrigerator to marinate while we finish making the corn cakes. Then we'll add the avocado at the end. It'll be a delicious, bright, fresh salsa on top of the warm corn cakes. I'm going to show you a trick on how to get the most flavor out of a fresh ear of corn. It's called milking the cob. Yes, I just said milking the cob. Let me show you how. First, we'll start by taking the kernels off the cob of corn. I like to use this special tool, but you can use a chef's knife and it'll give you the same results. Now this is the part where we take the rest of the juice from the cob and combine it with the kernels. To do that, you take the back of a chef's knife and run it down the side of the cob. It's time to make the summer corn cakes. First, I'm going to start with pulsing 2/3 of the shucked corn in a little food processor, just to puree it a little bit. You don't want to skip this step because it gives liquid to the mixture, but also if you have too many corn kernels over high heat, they actually explode. I did that. It's my little 4th of July. it's time to cook it over the stovetop with a little bit of oil until they're nice and crispy, and then we'll top it with the tomato and avocado salsa. I just finished frying up those corn cakes and they smell so good. Now the last thing to do is chop up the avocado to put into the tomato avocado salsa. All right, now it's time to eat. Let's put everything together for the bread salad. It's finale time. Let's assemble the corn cakes and the tomato avocado salsa. Let's put together. It's time to eat.
Love it.
Once they're why can't I get it out? Tomato. We're gonna blanch this tomato. It's gonna be yummy.